Paris Saint-Germain by Diallo. Anthony Martial goes down. Well, what's he going to give?
I think he's given a penalty.
So for the second time, Bruno Fernandes against Keylor Navas. And this time he gets it spot on. Brilliant penalty by Bruno Fernandes, who keeps his cool and fires Manchester United ahead in Paris.
Yeah, who's got the strongest wits? And it's put by Wan-Bissaka, ably helped out by Fred.
Neymar with the corner, and it's gone in. It's a Manchester United own goal. I think it's gone in off Anthony Martial, and it's heartbreak for Manchester United in Paris. Neymar involved, and the final touch of Manchester United won to make it 1-1 on the night.
And they will be absolutely...
Pogba to Rashford, little bit of acceleration. Oh, that's brilliant! That's what you need on a big night. You need Marcus Rashford to deliver again in Paris in the Champions League. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Manchester United 2. Rashford strikes again.
And it's everything they deserve. They've been the more dangerous side. Yes, Paris Saint-Germain in fits and starts.
And say no goals this season, and you want him to make those runs. He's just cleared out the passageway now.
Excellent by Pogba. Greenwood's in, and Greenwood scores. Superb play initially by Pogba. And the young man finishes so clinically in the red of Manchester United. And they take the lead against Leipzig in the Champions League through Mason Greenwood.
Well, Solskjaer will be delighted with that.
Angelino sends it back in towards Poulsen, who was jumping Canate as well. And that's a brilliant reflex save by David De Gea. Point blank range from Ibrahima Canate.
Well, it's a really good ball.
Excellent ball. Rashford's in behind them. The flag's gone up. Marcus Rashford's going to finish it anyway. It's a goal. Well, there you go. So Manchester United have benefited twice with VAR decisions tonight. Mason Greenwood in the first half and Marcus Rashford in the second. And there is the example. Play to the whistle. He did that, he scored. There's Marcus Rashford again. He's in behind them once more. It's Rashford! It's 3! What an impact off the bench from Marcus Rashford! 2 goals in quick succession and Manchester United running away with it.
Well, Rashford looks like dynamite, doesn't he? Every time he gets the ball, you just see him come alive.
The ball to Fred that got men over. Anthony Martial is in, down he goes. It's
got to be a penalty.
Here comes Martial, who scores. It's 4-0 to Manchester United, and a dream night in the Champions League for them.
Perfect. You see the relief there. Martial off the mark now, start of a new season.
It's Anthony Martial, Manchester United hunting number 5. Marcus Rashford on a hat-trick, and he gets it. Marcus Rashford has come off the bench and absolutely lit up Old Trafford. A Champions League hat-trick for Marcus Rashford. Manchester United 5, Leipzig 0.
Well, the young man's on fire.
Goalie and up towards Demba Ba, and I think he's onside here. He was in his own half. Demba Ba being chased by Matic. Scores for Istanbul. Başakşehir. Manchester United had pushed everybody forward, and when it was cleared away, they couldn't catch Demba Ba, who was just, I think, inside his own half of the field. And again, the pace on the counter-attack, that's brilliantly won by Dennis Turek. Demba Ba leaves it, could be 2-0, it is! Fischer smashes it into the back of the Manchester United net. It's another brilliant breakaway goal. Edin Fischer, it's Istanbul Başakşehir 2, Manchester United 0. Luke Shaw's cross, and the downward header is in. Anthony Martial has pulled one back for Manchester United and put a different complexion on the half-time team talks, because Manchester United are back in this now. Luke Shaw's cross, Martial's header, it's 2-1. We've got about 100 seconds here, Manchester United. It's headed on by Matic, on by Maguire, and it's off the line. Has it crossed the line? Wow! It's a corner. An unbelievable goal line clearance.
Cavani, Van der Beek. Breaks here for Bruno Fernandes. Oh, what a strike! What an unbelievable hit from Bruno Fernandes, who smashes that into the back of the net. What a start for Manchester United. The goalkeeper hardly saw it. The move again here. Cavani's already in the middle, and the goalkeeper's missed it. Bruno Fernandes can't miss. Terrible error by Gulak, the goalkeeper, and Bruno Fernandes with his second goal inside 20 minutes, and Manchester United double their lead.
I would say it was fantastic build-up play. Yes, it's a terrible...
It's a fantastic ball by Lindelof to get Marcus Rashford in. It's beat the press easily. Bolingoli with a challenge, he's given the penalty. Well, that's how easy you can get out if you can play that kind of pass, and Marcus Rashford's gone over. Little stutter step and then a very, very cool finish. Placed into the corner by Marcus Rashford, who was calmness personified at Old Trafford. And Manchester United lead 3-0 after 35 minutes.
Great penalty, just little run up, just watch. Looks at the goalkeeper.
Winning the battle there with Demba Ba, but he's got it back again, and that's going to be a free kick. Fred was just reaching in from behind. Let somebody else have a go, and it's a really good save by David De Gea. Well, I think he's gone over the line. He didn't quite reach it. He had to reach back a long way, and I thought he'd managed to do it, but it's Turuj with the free kick that he struck quite brilliantly, and David De Gea, despite his best efforts, couldn't stop it creeping in. The goal line. Fischer with the chance to shoot. Oh, he's hit the bar! So close to 3-2. What a strike that was! It's running through, Dan James in the middle. James can clinch it for Manchester United, and he does. It's a really important goal of the night, but it's a much more important goal for the confidence of young Daniel James, who's taken an age to score. And finally, he gets one. And it confirms.
That should be a bit more positive there, though.
Nice pace to the early proceedings here. There's Mbappe on the move for the first time, blocked by Lindelof. Neymar! And there's the early goal that Paris Saint-Germain were looking for. And it's the old 1-2. Mbappe involved at the outset, Neymar providing the finish. And PSG ahead at Old Trafford inside 6 minutes. Danilo in there trying to win it back again. Here's Martial, makes a bit of space. And Keylor Navas was tested there. Here's Rashford again. Oh, it's gone in! There's the stroke of luck that Manchester United needed, and it's gone in off Danilo to make it Manchester United 1, Paris Saint-Germain 1.
Just praising Danilo for his positional sense. He was in a good position. Just try to get a block on it.
On to Neymar. Bakker is the option. Eventually gets the ball, and David De Gea with the save. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough of it.
That's a remarkable save.
Cavani was jumping, falls for Herrera. Well, it's still not away, and it's been poked in by the captain Marquinhos. The flag stays down, and Paris Saint-Germain retake the lead.
Appealing for offside, Manchester United. They keep the ball alive. I think Marquinhos is onside. I think it's Wan-Bissaka keeping the captain onside.
It's incredibly tight from that angle, isn't it?
Very tight.
Rafinha, he's in, it's Neymar, and he seals it. Well, he started the move quite brilliantly, and he finishes the game off and gives Paris Saint-Germain the massive win they needed in Manchester tonight. And it's a goal that blows open Group H heading into match day 6.
Leipzig there, when they're in possession, they're going into a back three. There's a lot of rotation in front of them, but
Sabitzer with an interesting ball, and that's the early goal that Leipzig wanted, and it's scored by a Manchester City player, Angelino, on loan in Germany, and he fires the German side ahead inside 2 minutes.
I was just saying about a back three that they've gone into, Leipzig, and it allows
Angelino coming in again for a second goal is Haidara. And Manchester United concede twice early on in Leipzig, and it's looking like a really difficult night for them in the Champions League.
Well, they're just getting overloaded in midfield, and when they've crossed the ball over, there's an overload on the back post, and it's been vital, this one.
As one of the yellow card for Brandon Williams. Well, De Gea was slow to get there. Oh, they've scored! It's Justin Kluivert after a real mix-up in the Manchester United penalty area. David De Gea couldn't get there, and Justin Kluivert might just have eliminated United from this season's Champions League.
There's so much hesitation in that box. As that ball comes across, you'll see it. The first 20 minutes, they don't seem to be there.
First mistake by Kanate, who then goes bundling into Greenwood. Has he given the penalty? And he scores expertly. And Manchester United take a very, very small step along the road to potential redemption in Leipzig.
That's a brilliant penalty, but it just gives them that little bit of hope, doesn't it?
Bruno Fernandes has to get the delivery right. It's a deep one towards Pogba, who is coming in. Oh, it's gone in, has it? It has. What's the referee seen? I think he's ruled it out. Well, I don't know. No, they're celebrating now, Manchester United. I think the Leipzig players are indicating it might have gone in off an arm.
In Germany, when it all came to a climax. Again, they've got themselves in a bit of a mess here. Manchester United have the lead. Bruno Fernandes, him again. Picked up the pieces, put it in the back of the net. 20 goals for the season now for him.
Said the space was in behind for Manchester United. It's a great ball, isn't it, over the top, and then the indecision of the three Sociedad players, but Bruno Fernandes is there. The ball from Rashford.
Nearly pulled it back for Monreal, who's joining the attack at every opportunity. Goes in for that, and that's going to be penalised. More or less headed that out of the goal. Rashford. Oh, nearly for Bruno Fernandes. Now it is, and he scored again. So quick thinking, almost dragged that from behind him. Is the flag going to rule that one out? I think so. Be checked. There is VAR now in the Europa League. Now we've got to the knockout stages.
Oh, is it the foot of Bruno Fernandes, the right foot? Little dummy.
Rashford through again here, one-on-one. Does he take it this time? Yes, he does. 3-0 Manchester United. Lightning strike on the counter, and this time Rashford accepts the opportunity.
Exactly what I was saying. Timing of the pass, timing of the run. Too many times this season, United players in forward has been offside.
James. Is he going to pull this back? Well, no, it's in. James has got his goal. He had one ruled out and did it all on his own. That time to make it 4-0 to Manchester United, who have surely finished this tie as a competition once and for all. Twice with Chelsea and Manchester United. And United, well, what a win for them tonight. 4 goals to 0.
Got a Sable. Went for the return, and that is a penalty to Real Sociedad. Dan James with the challenge this season. Can he add to the tally? He can't. Well, there was a Fernandes-like hop, skip and a jump, but not a Fernandes-like finish. Martial. Early from Greenwood. Fred was onside. If he can get there, he has. And then back to Fernandes. Off the crossbar.
That's nearly a great finish.
Well, Manchester United's place in the last 16 was sealed a week ago with that clinical display inch her in. And we're going to Solskjaer got a
Gathered away supporters. Sadly, not here. Flicked on there, and Maguire on the back post. How does that stay out?
Oh, wow. Harry Maguire, the flick from Fernandes. Maguire at the back post. He's hit the...
That's what drew the foul. Now might be something in here. Oh, it's brilliantly finished. Ahmad in behind the Milan defence to backhead the ball in for his first Manchester United goal. Milan caught out. It came from nowhere. And a landmark moment in the career of the teenager. Goalwood, it's in! It's Simon Kjær who's headed home! Manchester United switch off for one crucial second, and it's cost them big time. Doesn't change the fact that they'll have to score at the San Siro. But it does mean that next week takes on. Kessie. Salamaker's shot. Straight at Henderson, but he thought that beating it clear was the best course of action. Didn't want to risk spilling it too close. It's Wan-Bissaka. Here's James. Big deflection on that. Pogba. The flick from Fred. Maite has lost it. Pogba. Pogba scores. He has made the difference. Less than 3 minutes after coming on. Manchester United have got the crucial away goal. It is Manchester United who march on in the Europa League. Semi-finalists last season.
Very tight, wasn't it? Doesn't matter, Soldado hitting the side netting.
And then Rashford, as we come back to the action, is there to pounce for Manchester United. He's caught out the defence and he caught out the television director in Spain as well. But Manchester United have the lead. An away goal as well. Montoro play it forward. And off the outside of the post, was it? In the end, it looked like that.
Yeah, I think it was. I think Davide had it covered up.
James scurrying away here. Bruno Fernandes tried again. Goalkeeper did brilliantly really there. Rui Silva, you'd have had your money on Bruno Fernandes to finish that. Still could be something for United. Telles has got all the room in the world really to measure some sort of cross, and Cavani with quite a clever header.
Penalty, I think.
Is he going to give a penalty here? And somehow it found its way through the goalkeeper and in. It looked like he was on his way to making the save there, Rui Silva, but Fernandes does it again from the spot. And Manchester United here in Andalusia tonight, and that is it. Great result really for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Manchester United. No slip-ups here.
Skip his way through it and then tries a Rabona cross. Straight into in the mood. Pogba to try to flick it on. It is Cavani! And it's 1-0. He's in that kind of form. That's his first goal in Europe for Manchester United and the 50th of his career. And Manchester United really sitting pretty now.
Terrible defending, but the intelligence of Pogba.
Cross comes in, partially cleared. And on the follow-up, there's a save there for De Gea to make. And Brandon Williams finding room for the cross, and it comes. Great save by De Gea from the header. Well, he's had an evening with very little to do, David De Gea, but Telles aimed towards Mata, and it's come off Vallejo and gone in. Well, that is a sad and frustrating end as far as the Spaniards are concerned. As the clock ticks into added time, Man United extend their lead through an own goal by Jesus Vallejo. And that is that. The referee blows the final whistle and the tie is done. Edinson Cavani substituted in the second half, but he made the contribution that counted as he extended United.
Here's Pogba. Lovely run from him, gliding into position, and Bruno Fernandes puts Manchester United ahead.
Beautifully created. What a wonderful goal by Manchester United. And Bruno Fernandes strikes a vital blow.
Magnificent play from Manchester United. I'm sure Ollie's happy.
A missed kick by Dzeko. Still could be something. Karsdorp, the Dutch referee, they're claiming a handball here. A big claim for handball. The VAR will look at this one. For Roma here. He's done it. Pellegrini, Roma at level. They weren't behind for long. And no matter how freakish the build-up, Pogba penalised for handball. I think they are not frightened to take players on. Mkhitaryan. And look at the space here for Pellegrini. Dzeko's in there and scores again at Old Trafford, and Roma lead. It was a great break, really, by the Italian side. And Roma strike again at the Stretford end.
Got to say, who was playing Pellegrini onside? No, Spinazzola with that rundown.
He's picked a good ball as well. Cavani. Bruno Fernandes. Cavani's in space here. Can he finish it this time? Yes, he can. 2-2. That's Edinson Cavani. It's a lovely move again by Manchester United. And that's the goal that they were craving.
Brilliant finish from Cavani. You just thought he missed the opportunity with the first pass. Maybe.
Pogba. It's good play again. Bruno Fernandes, brilliant ball in here. Wan-Bissaka this time, and Cavani picks up the pieces again, and Manchester United lead. 2 goals at the Stretford end for Edinson Cavani, and Manchester United go back in control of this semi.
Well, the goalkeeper fumbles it. The big question is Wan-Bissaka onside?
Rashford, the bounce just made it a little hard for him. Plays it in there. Cavani was looking for a really spectacular finish.
Penalty.
No contact.
Penalty.
Oh, he's given a penalty. He's given a penalty as Cavani lies there by the advertising hoardings. Another one rattled into the corner and high. Absolutely no mistake. You'd bet on him, wouldn't you? 4-2 Manchester United. They've really turned this around in the second half.
Wonderful penalty. Pace, power, top corner. Not saving that.
To maybe really ram home their advantage. Fernandes to play this one in. Pogba! There's another one! He's on the score sheet as well. It's his first Old Trafford goal for 2 years, and Manchester United have gone nap. 5.
Just saying, he has been sensational tonight for Manchester United. Great ball into the box. And the header from Pogba.
Cavani, lovely ball. Mason Greenwood in here. Is he going to make them pay? Greenwood, it's 6 for Manchester United. He's on the mark as well. Off the bench, into the net. 6-2 as United run riot in the second half at Old Trafford.
What a pass from Cavani.
Have come on with a spectacular response in the second half. 5 goals at the Stretford end. And
Shaw. Fernandes, lovely touch for Fred. Cavani started his run. Now how will he finish it? Edinson Cavani, that's how! Another smashing goal from Manchester United's number 7, for whom now 6 in 6. Gdansk, they're on their way.
What a fantastic touch from Fernandes. I think the attitude and the professionalism for Manchester United has been very good tonight, Peter.
Cristante, Mkhitaryan, and Pedro and Dzeko. And Roma have a moment to carry away from it.
Yeah, Pedro just smashes it into the ground. Dzeko, right place, right time. Just guides it into the net past David De Gea. Just good little moving, actually. Just stops his run, just pulls on the back of Harry Maguire.
Comes out by Fred. Tellez couldn't keep it. Karsdorp took it back. Pellegrini. Maguire away from Dzeko. In went Cristante. Cristante again! That's a super goal! And Roma have stolen the lead on the night. They will not creep away unnoticed.
Wonderful finish. It was a good trick initially, but then tried to do too much. But then the first time hit from Cristante into that far corner. Did he might start panicking?
Darboe in by Karsdorp, De Gea stopped, Pedro and De Gea again. Manchester United are threatening to wobble here.
Wow, what a save, David De Gea.
Rolled right here for Pedro. De Gea's block again, almost without knowing about it.
What is going on here? The full-backs are all over the place for Manchester United, especially Tellers on this left-hand side. Where is he?
Fernandes, beautiful shape on that. Cavani finished with aplomb. Can't help himself right now. The man.
No offside, as Cavani says. He knows he's onside. You can hear it. Wonderful ball in.
By Santon, hit by Zalewski and deflected in. Well, that is a lovely moment for the teenage debutant. A moment he will never forget. I think it did get a little help. I hope for his sake it is still credited to him.
Is he offside though, Peter?
It is done. Manchester United lose the battle but win the war. Not quite a cruise on the Tiber.
Approaching 9 o'clock local time in the historic Polish seaport of Gdansk. Tonight this city stages the first of the week's 2 major European football finals. 9,500 fans inside the 41,000-seater Gdansk stadium. It should have staged last year's final, but that was moved to Cologne to create the bubble for the closing stages of the 2020 Europa League. This year, World Club Football Villarreal are ranked nowhere. The 50th final of UEFA's second club competition, the lure of a place in the Premier Cup to find Rashford. Sharp challenge coming in from Van Foyt. It was a sharp challenge, there's a couple of players down. Rashford was caught initially, he seems to be okay. A collision which he very with this corner. Parejo, on the late arrival, was unseen by Manchester United. Rashford keeping it alive. It's his backer, and that's clever. And the improvised header directed over by Pau Torres, but the Rabona cross from Wan-Bissaka to Greenwood. An early in towards Cavani. Just couldn't quite link with Rashford. Manchester United broke quickly there, and Villarreal. Pogba. Maybe a little disappointed with that. That he has will be a real plus for them as they try to break down the concentrated rear guard that Parejo over the dead ball again. Oh, and that's a real chance, and they've taken the lead through Gerard Moreno. Beautifully delivered free kick by Parejo, and surprise, surprise, it's Moreno. He never seems to miss. He's never had a season like this before. 30 goals for Greenwood with the pace to embarrass Pedraza and find a cross. And Cavani couldn't quite connect. I think it came off Raul Albiol for Rulli to collect. Luke Shaw. Headed by Raul Albiol. Volley from Rashford. It's fallen for Cavani! Edinson Cavani equalises. Kine bounce to the ball after Marcus Rashford's shot was blocked. And Manchester United are on terms.
Well, it may be fortunate, but they're back in the game, and it's all about the instincts of this man.
Shaw, opportunity for McTominay. Hit by Bruno Fernandes and mishit. But Manchester United suddenly have the momentum.
Well, the game's changed in the blink of an eye, hasn't it?
Bruno Fernandes onside, and here's Rashford! Well, the flag didn't go up initially, since Edinson Cavani scored. Luke Shaw. Oh, it's hit by Cavani. I'm not sure it was a cross by Shaw. I think it was a shot with his swinger, and Cavani. Oh, Cavani, that's really good from Greenwood again. Go out. really good surge, and Cavani tried to improvise a finish and couldn't make contact. Luke Shaw, headed by Pogba, just got underneath a little bit, mistimed it.
Is that the chance? Before extra time to something.
Luke Shaw with a cross, Greenwood arriving, but really safe hands. Rashford tried to get there ahead of Raul Albiol, but really was in charge of the whole situation. Rashford feeling the cramp. And that's it! 2 hours of football cannot separate Manchester United and Villarreal. 5 penalties each. And Moreno against Wolverhampton Wanderers, and he's... Oh, he got... Oh, and to Moreno. De Gea. Cavani just scored. They're all going... Oh, and the... Just... Oh! Mario Gaspar. Oh. And does shoot out. David De Gea. Saved! There is a new name on European football's Roll of Honour, and that name is Villarreal. They have surprised everybody but themselves, and they have won the Europa League in the most extraordinary circumstances.
Football came together to stop the Super League because we wouldn't see scenes like this tonight.
Give us an understanding of this club, Rafa, because we were talking about this off air earlier on today in the production meeting, and you kind of